Alright, I've been asked to do a few of these questions. So I'm going to start off with two of changing the subject. Then I'm going to do a question on solving for x when we use fractions. And then in the last one, I'm going to do the gradient between 2 points working in reverse. So we're given the gradient, we're given 2 points, but one of the values is missing. Okay, let's get on with it. So here we go. Make S the subject. So you need to, first thing you need to do is you need to know what you're looking for. We're looking for this, S, which means we don't want plus k, we don't want 4, we don't want 3 pi, and we don't want the cubed root. We want all of that over on the other side. Alright, so the way you do this is this. It's kind of like reverse BODMAS, BIDMAS, whatever. Okay, so the first thing is get rid of the cubed root because that governs everything. Okay, so how do you get rid of a cubed root? You cube both sides. So we're going to get v cubed equals, well, if you cube a cubed root, you just get rid of it. So it's just 4 s plus k over 3 pi. Now, the next thing, this is acting a bit weird. Okay, so we'll just put that in 3 pi, done. The next thing, we want to get rid of the 3 pi. Yeah, you could get rid of the s plus k if you want. I prefer to get rid of the fraction first. So I should put that implies this. So that implies, well, we're dividing by 3 pi here. The opposite of that is multiply by 3 pi. So we're going to get v cubed 3 pi equals 4 times s plus k. Okay, you'd usually put the number first, so I'm just going to do that. So that implies 3 I'm going to put 3 pi v cubed just to keep it neater. 3 pi. Okay, so just to be clear, you do not have to do this. I just prefer to have the number first. Okay, s plus k. That's that. So this is exactly the same. Do not worry about it. So I'm just going to get rid of this. My computer is extremely laggy today. Right. So if anybody wants to do a GoFundMe for a new computer, a new really powerful one, you have my blessing. Go ahead. Although it is a good computer. Anyway, let's go ahead. So we have this, okay? So we multiplied both sides by 3 pi and we got 3 pi v cubed. Now, let's continue. Well, what's furthest from, we want s, what's furthest from s? Let's say 4. So let's divide both sides by 4. So you're going to get 3 over 4. Yeah, 3 over 4 pi v cubed equals s plus k. That's that. So that implies 3 pi over 4 pi, sorry, 3 over 4 pi v cubed, 3 over 4 pi v cubed. So that's going to come across, going to come minus k equals s. And that's it. Alright. That's that one. Done. Make G the subject. Alright. Don't be overwhelmed by these. Just do what I do and you'll be fine. we're looking for G. So put a highlight on it, circle on it, if you want. Gets you started. Alright, now we want to get rid of 2 pi cubed, or sorry, 2 pi, and we want to get rid of the cube root, and then get rid of D, right? So this is going to be messy. A student actually gave me these 2 questions, so she's in set 1 of the girls, so anyway, not even in my class. Let's do it anyway. Well, what's furthest from the G? The 2 pi. This is not pi cubed, this is the cube root, just to be clear. So let's get rid of 2 pi. So we're multiplying it here, so we're going to divide both sides by 2 pi. So we're going to get that implies t over 2 pi. Okay, equals the cubed root of d over g. Okay, this does look like it's going to be messy to me. There's a trick you can do in this to make it easier, but I'm not going to show you how to do that trick because it will probably confuse some of you. Anyway, we'll move on. So I'm just going to move these down. I left my mouse in Ireland, unfortunately. Here we go. Right, now let's get rid of that cubed root. We don't like that. So we're going to cube both sides. So that implies t cubed. So I'm going to cube the left hand side. T cubed. 2 cubed is 8. Pi cubed is pi cubed. So t cubed over 8 pi cubed equals d over g. Right, I will show you the trick since I'm very generous. There's 2 ways you can do this. Okay. All right. The way your teacher, who for some of you is me, would probably show you this is like this. Okay. So we want to get g on its own, right? So let's divide both sides by d. So that implies t cubed over 8 pi cubed, and we're dividing by d equals 1 over g, right? Actually, I'm just going to show you the trick. If you get something like this, right? I'm just going to, because you could take a long time to do this. I'm just going to show you a trick. If you get this 1 over a number or 1 over a letter, you can just turn it upside down, right? So that implies this. Let's just flip this upside down. So it's going to become g over 1, yeah? Isn't it? If I flip that side upside down, so you have to do the same to the other side. What you're actually doing there is you're putting it to both sides to the power of -1. That's what you're actually doing. But anyway, don't worry about that right now. Just turn it upside down. So you have to turn the other side upside down as well. So you're going to get 8 pi cubed d over t cubed. So any number over 1 is just the number. So that equals g. So g equals that, and that's your answer. Done. Alright, that might be a bit weird to some of you. Alright. That might be a bit weird to some of you. I can do it the long way if you want. I'll do it. Let's just do it. I'll do it the long way. Ready? So if you got to this situation, normally, I'd be very surprised if your teacher had shown you that trick where you turn them both upside down. It's not a trick. It's actually proper mathematics. what we're doing is we're putting both sides, as I said, to the power of -1. And when you put something to the power of minus anything, it flips it upside down. So I'm just going to bring that up there, okay? So this would be the standard way of doing it. I'll put it in a different color. Red. Alright, so we want G, so we want it above the line, so we're going to multiply both sides by G. So that implies G T cubed over 8 pi cubed D equals, well, if we multiply both sides by G, this is just going to be 1, because it's going to be G over G equals 1. So that implies, so we did all that work just to get G above the line. Right, let's get rid of the bottom. Multiply both sides by 8 pi cubed D. That implies GT cubed equals 8 pi cubed D. Well, that makes sense, because if that divided by that is 1, then that has to equal that, doesn't it? So that's why they're equal. That implies, so we want G on its own, so divide both sides by T cubed. G equals 8 pi cubed D over T cubed, which is the same as what you got here. So whatever, you save a line by flipping it upside down. Alright, the next one. I just made this up myself, so I can't pen because I don't have a mouse. Anyway, they're asking us to find the value of x. I can do it here, can I? They're asking us to find the value of x. Let's just do that. Right. So the first thing, there's two ways you can do this. You can do it the easy way or the slightly less easy way. You can multiply both sides by 4 to get rid of this, and then you can multiply both sides by 3 to get rid of this. Or you can just go for the LCM. Alright, so the LCM between 4 and 3 equals 12. Because 4 divides into 12 and 3 divides into 12. It's the smallest number that they both divide into. Okay, so let's multiply both sides by 12. So just leave it like that. Just go to the question. Sugar. Yeah, well, actually it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter actually. But, okay, here we go. So I'm going to multiply this by 12. I'm going to multiply that by 12. I hope this works out, because I did it in my head, so I'm not sure. That by 12, that by 12, that by 12. Okay, ready? So I'm going to multiply this by 12. We're multiplying this by 12. And we're multiplying this by 12. That keeps it balanced, because the left hand side is multiplied by 12 and the right hand side is by 12. If you said 1 apple plus 1 apple equals 2 apples, yeah? Then if we multiply everything by 12, we're going to have 24 apples. 12 apples plus 12 apples equals 24 apples, yeah? So if you multiply everything by the same number, it just stays balanced. So let's go. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Alright. We're dividing by 1 here, so that changes. Okay. 3 times 3 is 9x. So 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times positive 4 is positive 12. Plus 4 times x is 4x. There's huge lag on this, on my mouse pad, or my sketch pad. 4 times positive 6 is positive 24. Right, that's an x. Alright. Right, and then on the other side equals this. Right, 12 times 10 is 120, 12 times 6 is 72. Yeah, that is what I wanted. Okay, 192. That implies this. Let's collect like terms. 9x plus 4x is 13x. 13x. 12 plus 24 is 36. So 13x plus 36 equals 192. So what number plus 36 is 192? Well, it's 156. Good. I had to make, yeah, I didn't want to write it down, so I just made it up in my head, but it looks like it's working out. 192 minus 36 is 156. That implies, okay, so 13 times what number gives you 156? Well, it's 12, okay, because 156 divided by 13 is 12. So that implies x equals 12. Check here. 3 times 12 is 36 plus 4 is 40. 40 divided by 4 is 10. So we know that's 10 sugar. We know that's 10 plus 13 plus 12 plus 6. I was getting worried there for a second. 12 plus 6 is 18, divided by 3 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. Done. Alright, so that is that finished. And then we will go on to the next one. What color will I make it? Green. Alright, that's that. Next one. Right. Oh, hang on, I can pen. Alright. Find the value of g if the gradient between the following 2 points equals 4. Alright, I made this up in my head too, so I'm hoping that it works out. Let's see. Right, so the gradient, what's the formula for the gradient? Gradient is m, which equals change in y over the change in x, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, rise over run, whatever you like to call it. Delta y over delta x. Okay. Doesn't matter what you call x1, y1, x2, y2. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Watch. I'll call this x1, y1. And I'll call this x1, y2. You can do it the other way around, so you get the same answer. Yeah, I'm getting serious lag on this. Anyway, right, so here we go. That equals. Now, do what I told you in class, because this is the place where most people make mistakes. Just stick in those minuses straight away. Straight away, just put them in. Okay, now, luckily we don't have any negatives here, so it's not too bad. But anyway, y2 minus y1, so it's 5 minus 13. You can do 13 minus 5 over x2 minus x1, which is g minus 8. You're going to get 8 minus g equals 4. Yeah, because we're told m is 4. Alright, so that implies I'm going to multiply both sides by g minus 8 to get rid of the fraction. 5 minus 13 equals 4 times g minus 8. That implies minus 8 equals 4g minus 32. Yeah? 4 times g is 4g. 4 times negative 8 is negative 32. This looks like it's going to be nice. So I was good. Or my mind is good at making these questions today. Alright. 4g, so I'll bring this across, it becomes plus 32. Positive 32 minus 8 is 24. Equal 4g. Well, 4 times what number gives you 24? It's 6, isn't it? That implies 6 equals g. Is that right? Well, let's check. 5 minus 8, sorry, 5 minus 13 is minus 8. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. Minus 8 divided by minus 2 is 4. Alright. So if I came up here and I made this 6, if we go from, so we're always going from x1 to x2. So if we go from 8 to 6, it's minus 2, and then if we go from 13 to 5, it's minus 8. Yeah. Alright, done. That's it. It took me a longer time to make the questions than to actually do them. Anyway. One day you can be a master like me. Does that inspire you? Probably not. Alright, have a good day. And be good for the inspection. Well, especially in my class. You can, whatever about the other teachers. Right, have a good, yeah, remember who helped you out on the weekend of the inspection. So be good. Have a good weekend. And if you have any trouble in maths, yeah, you can donate to my Patreon and my GoFundMe to make me rich. And I can do maths for you anytime. Alright, I'm out of here. See ya.